Hello everyone, I'd like to share my Bennett build and his team compositions with you in this short guide. I'm starting with the build, then the team compositions, and then show some gameplay at the end.
Enhanced Animal Module 75, Absorption Test, Animal Test 6308.
From whence you came. One with my blade.
Everybody stand back!
There are generally two different ways that you can build your Bennett. The first and most popular way is to just build him as a dedicated healer. It's very low investment, you just need to build a little bit of HP and a lot of energy recharge, and that's pretty much it. And the good thing is you can pretty much use this build anywhere in the game and it will perform great. So this is why I would generally recommend to go for this one first, and since you pretty much only use him in this way for his elemental burst skill, there isn't too much to talk about, so I will dedicate most of this video for a Bennett main DPS build. So let's quickly get the healer build out of the way. Like I said, just a lot of HP and energy recharge. You don't need to go this crazy. Obviously something like 180% is definitely enough, especially since he gets 30% for free from his Constellation too. One thing to note is Bennett's ultimate burst skill grants attack to your teammates based on his base attack. That's this white number, so this is important, and the only way to get it up is by leveling up your character and choosing a weapon with high base attack. So this is something you should do to maximize the value of this skill. Obviously energy recharge is nice. If you have a 5-star weapon like this one, it's great. Otherwise the best weapon is the Festering Desire for him in my opinion. Or you could pick something like the Sacrificial Sword or the Favonius Sword, but both unfortunately have very low base attack. Or you could just not use something with energy recharge, a substat, something for example like the Ally Flash, which is a 4-star weapon with over 600 base attack. For talents, the elemental burst skill is pretty much all this character is about, so for both builds this is the most important one, and you can build the elemental skill if you want him to deal some damage. The normal attacks you can ignore. For Constellations, you definitely need Constellation 1 because this makes this character just so much more reliable. You definitely need this. And everything else is just nice to have, like I said, some energy recharge, and this is just the obligatory reminder to never activate Constellation 6 because it will infuse your character's weapons with pyro and will ruin some synergy with physical main DPS, for example. And now for artifacts for the healer build, we already covered substats. For main stats, I'd say energy recharge main stat in this slot is the best because triple HP percentage is a little overkill in my opinion. And like I said, the other two are just HP percentage. And for the set effect, you can just increase Bennett's attack buffing capabilities by using the 4-piece Noblesse set. And now for the DPS build. It's pretty standard, just high attack, crit rate, crit damage, in his case obviously pyro damage bonus, and if you're melting, elemental mastery. And you don't actually need this much energy recharge because while you're in his elemental burst skill, his elemental skill has pretty much no cooldown and you can just spam it over and over again and generate energy like crazy. And for his weapon choices, I really like Ayaka's weapon, the Mist Splitter. If you have it, it's great because you actually have a way to activate the last effect by infusing Bennett's normal attacks with Cryo by using Jingshou. Otherwise, you could just pick some generally good weapons for DPS, like example the Ally Flash again with high base attack, the Iron Sting with just some nice elemental damage and elemental mastery, or just something like the Festering Desire if you have it for more damage on his elemental skill. And for his artifact choices, it's really straightforward as well, just attack percentage, pyro damage bonus, and crit or crit damage, whichever one balances your stats better. And for the 4-piece set effect, it's actually the Crimson Witch of Flame because, like I said, his elemental skill has pretty much no cooldown, so he can easily get the max value of this effect. And now for team compositions. I'm not going to talk about the healer build because if there is one build in Genshin Impact that just works everywhere, it is Bennett as a healer. Just use 3 random characters and Bennett, and there's a 100% chance that Bennett will make this team better. For the main DPS build though, you have Bennett as your main DPS and he still heals, so you actually have 3 open slots for supports. The first slot should be something that enables elemental reactions, for example Jingshou to Vaporize, or just a melt team with Kea or Rosaria. And like I said, I really like the idea of using Shon Yun. The second slot should be some Anemo character to lower resistances. In my opinion, the best one could be Kazuha for the extra elemental damage bonus, but Sucrose is pretty nice as well for the elemental mastery buff. And the last slot is a little flexible. I think Mona could be great for the extra damage bonus from her ultimate burst skill. You could use something like Jingshou in this setup to enable some freeze as well to have a little bit of crowd control, or you could just pick a second cryo support to have a little bit more cryo application, and something like Rosaria also grants your Bennett a little bit of crit chance. And now for the showcase. This is one team I really love to play. I experimented with this a little while ago, if you've seen the video. And all you do is pretty much just activate the Viridescent set effect of Sucrose with Bennett by infusing with Pyro. And then you can just melt Jingshou's elemental burst skill. Oh, I got hit there. And then activate his elemental skill, and you can melt Bennett's elemental skills, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, this also activates the effect of the Mist Splitter weapon. And for now, I'm gonna leave you with some Abyss gameplay and come back at the end of the video.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 60.
Rain Cutter, know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Spirit Blade, attack!
I'm going in. Let's light it up.
Absorption test. Swirl. Mark 2.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
From whence you came! Forth!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Adventure time. Let's light it up. Let's light it up.
Don't worry. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostate.
Witness the power of Hoopa. Rain outlines your fate.
Submit for judgment! One with my...
I'm going in.
Alright, we made it to the end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this gave you some inspiration for your own builds. Stay tuned for more guides in the future. Until then, have fun in David, and bye bye.